Yo, 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 what's good? Troublemaker here. Bringing you my WWE TLC 2014 predictions. That's a long title, even though it got shorter with just saying TLC. Anywho, and I'm kind of sick right now, but yeah, so let's jump right into this shiznit, you know what I mean? Alright. First off, I'm looking these matches up on Wikipedia, so that's where I found my information from for all the matches because I don't have a great memory to remember all of them. It's telling me that the New Day, Big E, and Kofi Kingston will verse Gold and Stardust. This match is going to be pretty dope on the fact that it's a tag team match that does not revolve around the titles. So a rivalry is brewing here. It's going to be, something more than just fighting for the gold. You're fighting for your pride. You're fighting for your dominance to prove that, when your tag team title shot does come around, you're pretty much the people that are going to be, the fans are going to look forward to seeing you win and defend those titles, because of how great your wrestling ability is. My prediction for this will have to go to Big E and Kofi, the New Day, on the fact that it's like a rebirth for them. So again, they're sort of just starting. It's like they're restarting, and Golden Star, they're already established. They don't really need the win, but if they win, that's good for them. But I think Big E and Kofi will win, and to keep this rivalry going, it would be interesting. Like I think Big E and Kofi will win on the count of disqualification. All right. And sorry if you can see like snot or boogers coming out my nose. I'm sorry. Not much I can do about that. Like I said, I sort of have a cold. Give me a second here. All right. Yeah. All right. So, the second match would be the match I look forward to the most, which is Dean Ambrose versus my brother, Bray Wyatt. Now, I honestly want Bray to pick up the victory. This is going to be a tables, ladders, and chairs match. I honestly couldn't tell you how it's going to benefit either of these guys either way. They're both just crazy, and this is going to be the last pay-per-view of the year. I think this match is going to steal the show. Just the fact that, they are still fresh in the game and, they need some memorable matches. Kind of like if you look back in time in history, like back in the day, Randy Orton went through some crazy hellacious matches, Edge did too, even though he was in the prime of his career with the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship and everything like that. So, yeah, like there's no title on the line for this as well, but they're just gonna go to war, and it's practically no holds barred with a lot of tables, chairs, and ladders. So primarily, I want Bray to win. This seems to be a little more Dean's environment because he's not scared to hit Bray. But you know what? Bray will help Dean come to terms with just unleashing all of his demons and becoming a little more subtle and chilled. So I vote for Bray. Since I've seen Bray, I've been behind Bray. So come on, Bray Wyatt, bring it home, buddy. All right, so the next match is probably going to be one of the lamest matches on the card. Ryback versus Kane in a chairs match. I'm honest. I'm picking Ryback to win just because, like, even though he's been there for a little bit, Kane's been there for long enough. Kane's been in a lot of specialty matches, and he doesn't need the win to stay relevant. Everyone knows who Kane is, and even if Kane dipped later in life, you still look back on history and you're like, who's one of the most impactful superstars? Because of Kane's entire career, you'll say Kane is, out of a list of other superstars, as memorable superstars, right? But yeah, so I think Ryback will pick up this win. If Ryback's not going to be in, in a title scene anytime soon, then I do think it would be cool for him to have these rivalries with with Kane and maybe the security that follows with Seth Rollins around and stuff like that. Um, Pretty much, I just I think what Ryback should be into, because he's built for it, is just a lot of really different sort of out there matches, and hopefully he, to benefit his career and, boost the effects of Team Ryback, that he just basically comes out, winning. 2014 should be like, what kind of match is that? What kind of match is that? Ryback's in that match, because he's the big guy, and I think he needs a lot more victories before he gets up to that WWE Championship bout. I understand he was on Team Cena and everything like that, but just ranking wise as well, he just I think it'd be useful to use Ryback in a lot of different types of matches. I think 2 years ago TLC he was on John Cena's team with someone else to fight off the Shield, and that was like the match that stole the show. So Ryback's on the card, which is important for him, and he's in a chairs match. Chairs matches have not been that entertaining over the past, so I honestly hope they can pull this one off and not make it corny, But yeah, I just think Ryback's gonna win. No disrespect to Kane. I'm not a huge fan of Corporate Kane. I liked Kane back when he was the big red monster with the mask and the flame shirt and the flame pants and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so that's my predictions there. Ryback's gonna win the chairs match. Next up is John Cena versus Seth Rollins tables match. If Cena loses, he will no longer be the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now that's funny because I forgot he was the number one contender, not gonna lie. But then I remembered that there was a disqualification in his last title match, so he never actually got the opportunity to, fully get back another title shot. Because Lesnar's not been there for a while, and he holds the title, right? So, tables match. How's this gonna go? Very interesting. I think John Cena might lose, even though I want John Cena to win because he's my boy, but I think Seth Rollins is gonna win because John Cena has had a history of losing tables matches at TLC. He lost the WWE Championship to Sheamus back. I think it was Sheamus's first TLC as well, and it was I think the first match on the card. But yeah, so John Cena doesn't have that much luck when it comes to a tables match at TLC, so he might just lose this one. And if he does, it'll open the door, the gateway for, someone else to fight Brock. Again, I want Cena to win because I've been a Cena supporter since day one. But I just, I would like to, so I would like to see someone else be the number one contender and fight Brock, yes. And secondly, Cena just doesn't have any luck at TLC and tables matches, so I don't think he's pulling this off either. Now, the next match is probably going to steal the show, too. Is going to be The Miz and Damien Mizdow versus The Usos, a tag team championship match. Now, this should have been a ladder match, guys. I'm not sure why it's not. But this deserves to be the ladder match here. Damien Mizdow and The Miz, man, they're going to pick up the victory. They are a good heel tag team, even though they're sort of heel and face. And The Miz just loves it off. He plays it off like there's no tomorrow. And this rivalry is going to keep booming, and, it's going to be extravagant. At least I hope so. You already got a proper twist by throwing in The Miz walking up to one of the Usos' wives and, basically saying, hey, baby, we got spots for beautiful women like you up in Hollywood and shit like that. So, yeah, I think this has the potential to be a long-lasting rivalry, and if it is, then that means the Usos will, because they're beefing with The Miz and Damien, I honestly think they they will always be in that tag team picture for a good few months. And then you're also going to have the tag team division can really heat up if this rivalry continues to get stronger. And on top of that, if whoever wins out of the New Day and Golden Star, if they get the chance to be the number one contenders soon time, practically, you're gonna have rivalries plus a different angle for tag team gold, and that's gonna make things interesting at Royal Rumble and so on and so forth, and Mania and all that sort of stuff. So it's gonna be cool. Next match up is so I said Miz and Damian to win that. I want them to see them win that. I'm a fan. I'm fans of them. They're funny. Damian has paid his dues, and he still is. The Usos are one hell of a tag team. They're great. I love the face paint. They come out rocking. They deserve so much more credibility. And I seriously think this should have been a ladder match. Just saying. Okay, so next up there is Eric Rowan versus Big Show in a steel stairs match. I don't know what a steel stairs match is. I'm just going to assume that there's going to be maybe all four corners of the rings are going to have steel steps, and you can utilize them to hurt your opponent. I think that each of these specialty matches, like a chairs match and a stairs match and a ladder match and all that, maybe not the ladder match, but specialty matches like chairs match and stairs match, I think the only weapon you should be allowed to legally use is the weapon stipulated in that match. So like in the steel stairs match, if you use a steel chair, you're disqualified. You use the steel steps, you're good. Other thing is, it'd be an interesting concept if now this, I can't say this for everyone, but if the way to win a steel stairs match would be interesting, in my opinion, if you basically did your special move to your opponent on top of and slam them on top of the steel stairs, and that's how you win. That would have been a really interesting concept. It doesn't work for everybody, because how are you gonna Stone Cold Stunner someone on top of the steel stairs? Well, you sort of do it, right? But yeah. Or maybe do it off of the steel stairs, but it would sort of be a little cheesy if that was the case. But I would like to see exactly how this works out. Imagine if they had a special steel stairs hanging from above the ring, and you had to climb a ladder to go get it, and then you could utilize it on your opponent and then beat them for the 1, 2, 3. That'd be interesting too. But yeah, I pick Eric Rowan to win. He needs this win, in my opinion. He was on Team Cena. That was a win in his books. And he's a smart guy and stuff, but to keep building on his character, to keep making him more potent, I want Eric Rowan to win. I'm a huge Wyatt family supporter, even though they're all broken up now. But yeah, they can still pull it off. They can do it. Okay, next up is Luke Harper versus Dolph Ziggler in a ladder match. Now, this is going to be interesting because I can see Dolph in a ladder match. Yes, I don't understand. I've never seen Luke in a ladder match yet, so this is going to be mighty interesting. Luke's opportunity to really showcase his climbing ladder abilities and talents. As much as I love Dolph, again, I want to see Luke win. I don't think either of guys needs the title, to be dead honest with you, because they're both very popular and they have a lot of supporters. I support both of them. There was a time that I didn't support Dolph, but later in my life I started supporting Dolph, and I've been supporting Luke since I saw him come in on the originally when they debuted on Raw, even though they were attacking Kane at first, which would have upset me, but what you gonna do, right? Yeah, but I want Luke to win. This could be outside the box sort of Wyatt family type of night. I think that'd be pretty cool. And Luke would have a sick, he'd be able to say, I beat Dolph Ziggler in a ladder match to retain my IC championship, which is pretty dope. Alright, next. Rusev versus We the People, Jack Swagger. Alright, so, This is going to be live on pay-per-view with the United States Championship on the line. It's going to be so hard to say what really happens here. I want Jack Swagger to win. I've been a Jack Swagger supporter from time. Rusev, he has something going for him. He's never actually been pinned or submitted. He got counted out back at Survivor Series. So I don't know what's really going to happen here. Maybe Jack's going to win by disqualification just to keep this rivalry going a little bit. But I would like to see Jack Swagger win, and I would like to see him become United States Champion. However, I don't think Jack's going to be the man to take the belt off of Rusev. Or give Rusev his first pin or submission. I think that might come at WrestleMania. If it's Jack that does it, kudos and word up. But, I honestly don't know where they're going with this. It's Rusev versus America pretty much, and it's ironic that he holds the U.S. belt. He's a perfect candidate for that U.S. belt. Makes it 10 times more interesting. And, yeah, so just give it up for Jack, though. I want Jack to win. And this is going to be a normal, straight-up, singles competition match, and I think it's going to be bomb. It's going to be cool. The final match on the card, Nikki Bella versus AJ Lee, singles match for the WWE Divas Championship. This is so hard, but I want AJ Lee to win, so I'm going to say that she's going to be picking up the victory. It's going to be so interesting because right now, Brie Bella is, supporting AJ, but AJ can take out every freaking buddy in front of her, So, I honestly think that just AJ Lee's going to win this belt, win it back, walk in. Maybe they'll have a Divas Royal Rumble to see if they could try to knock off AJ with that belt, but AJ will probably still come out on top. And, then eventually I think Nikki's going to get her one-on-one rematch, and if that's the case, I see Brie assisting her, and if that is the case, and Brie pretty much picks up the victory, Nikki picks up the victory in a later match or time, and then the big card is WrestleMania, and again we're still going with this rivalry with AJ and Nikki. I see that Nikki is going to be screwed by Brie on the biggest card of them all, and AJ's gonna win, and then Nikki and Brie are gonna start a sick rivalry to kick off, I guess, the new physical year for WWE right after WrestleMania. So that would be a sick thing to start off with. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I know the video ran a long time, but at least I was making sense through like 80% of it. And that's my TLC predictions. So I'm going to try to make these shorter as time goes on. But yeah, thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Whoop whoop. Peace out.